I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every.
Now, most NBA fans should know about Jeremy Lin. The 28-year-old point guard from Harvard has played over 400 games, including a streak of games where he averaged an insane 28.5 points per game. This streak of games made the fans dub him as Linsanity. Jeremy's prime Linsanity days are way behind him, but lately he has given the fans something else to think of him as, the NBA player with the crazy hairdos. Throughout these past 2 seasons, Lin has had many crazy hairdos. One day, I wondered, what hairdo does Lin play best in? And so here we are. I'm Josh Devo, and today I am presenting you with what hairdo does Jeremy Lin play best in. Just a big shout out to the website GQ, they gave me a lot of information about this. Also, if you enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. So as I said before, Jeremy Lin has had many crazy hairstyles in the past, and I'm going to see which one he performs best in. First off, we have the comb over. Lin rocked this hairstyle for 16 games, and in these games he posted averages of 11.8 points per game, 2.9 assists per game, and 3.9 rebounds per game. Now, if we compare these to his career averages, you can see that he's very similar in points, but he's actually taken a decent decline in his assist averages, and a decent incline in his rebound averages. This shows that the comb over is great for when Jeremy wants to get plenty of rebounds in a game. This also may be the best hairstyle for if Lin wants to win games, as in the 16 games that Lin played with this hairstyle, the Hornets won 15-1. Next up is the headband. Jeremy Lin only used the headband for 2 games, so it isn't that big of a sample size. But still, in those 2 games, Lin averaged 10.5 points per game, 4 assists per game, and an amazing 7 rebounds per game. Again, if we compare it to his career averages, you can see that he takes a dip in scoring, stays about the same in assists, and jumps up heaps in rebounding. The bad part about this style is that he averaged 2.5 turnovers a game, which is the most out of any hairstyle. So, as we can tell, Jeremy Lin actually used some of Jeremy's secret stuff onto his headband to make him jump higher. In the 2 games that Lin wore a headband, the Hornets only won 1 of them. Lin wore a double ponytail for 1 game. Again, not a big sample size. In this game, he posted up 11 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, and a terrible 4 turnovers. Lin posted up less points and assists than his career averages, and more rebounds and turnovers than his career averages. Let's say that this hairstyle flopped. In fact, it flopped more than LeBron James. Nah, in all seriousness, they weren't bad numbers, he just had too many turnovers. And hey, the Hornets won the game that he wore this hairstyle, so it might not be that bad. Next up is the slick back. Lin wore this hairstyle for 30 games, and averaged 12 points per game, 3 assists per game, and 3.6 rebounds per game. He averaged the same amount of points, was down on assists by 1.5, and was up on his rebounding by 0.7. The only bad part about this hairstyle is that the Hornets only won 13 games, and lost 17. It seems that when Lin plays average, his whole team plays average. Lin rocked the man bun for a bit, playing with this hairstyle for 4 games. In these 4 games, Lin averaged 15.3 points per game, 3.5 assists per game, and 3 rebounds per game. Lin averaged more points, going up by 3, more rebounds, and less assists. Considering that the best Lin has ever averaged in points in a season was 14.6, this is really good. Lin still averaged 1.5 turnovers per game, which isn't terrible, as it is better than most of the hairstyles he has had. In the 4 games Lin had with this hairstyle, the Hornets went 3-1. And believe it or not, there is no joke I can make about this. This is a truly sad day. Lin also wore the mohawk for a while. In the 28 games he had this hairstyle, he averaged 12.1 points per game, 2.9 assists per game, and 2.9 rebounds per game. He went down in his assists, and stayed the same in rebounds. He also averaged 1.6 turnovers per game. This is the hairstyle where he averaged the closest to his career averages, and it looks the best out of all of them. Come on, who doesn't want a mohawk? And the Hornets won 16-12, so they did alright with Lin's mohawk. And last but not least, we have his regular hairstyle. If we take out the last 2 seasons of his career, he has averages of 10.9 points per game, 4.5 assists per game, and 2.5 rebounds per game. He is worse in rebounding and points, and stays the same in assists. So now that we have all of the stats for each hairstyle, it is time to decide which is the best. I'm going to give them a point for each major statistical category, what the win ratio is, and also what I believe looks best. First up is points, and it isn't even close. When Lin rocked the man bun, he averaged 15.3 points per game, so the man bun has a point. Next up is assists. It is a close one, but in the end, it is his regular hairstyle, in which he averaged 4.5 assists per game when he had it. That is 1 point for the regular hairstyle. Rebounds is next, and again, it is not even close, with the headband winning out as he averaged 7 rebounds a game with it on. That is 1 point for the headband. Steals are next. There are actually 2 hairstyles with 0.9 steals per game, being the mohawk and the slickback. To decide who wins, I'm going to see who played the most games. The mohawk was Jeremy Lin's hairstyle for 28 games, and the slickback was Lin's hairstyle for 30 games, so the slickback gets a point. Next up is turnovers. The winner of this round is the hairstyle with the least amount of turnovers. Again, there's 2 hairstyles that have the same turnovers per game, being the man bun and the ponytail. To decide it, it will be whoever has played more games. The man bun has played 4 games, and the ponytail has played 2 games. The man bun gets another point. Next up is winning percentage. The double ponytail has the best, with it being 100%, so the double ponytail has a point. And finally, my favourite hairstyle. There are a lot of cool ones, but at the end of the day, I have to choose the mohawk. It looks awesome. That gives the mohawk 1 point. That means that the hairstyle Jeremy Lin plays best in is the man bun, which got 2 points. I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a bit longer than what I usually do, so please leave some support by dropping a like and a subscription. Anyways, I'm Josh Devo, signing out. Peace.